Everyone on the internet thinks they know how Doctor Doom will enter the MCU. The common belief? He'll target his old rivals, the Fantastic Four, or maybe he'll go straight for the strongest Avenger, Thor. But they're completely wrong. Killing Thor is a brute's move, and Doom is a strategist. The evidence proves Doom's first target won't be the God of Thunder. It will be someone far more symbolic. Someone whose defeat will shatter the Avengers before the first punch is thrown. And when you see who it really is, you'll understand why this changes everything we thought we knew about Secret Wars. The real target isn't the strongest Avenger. It's the First Avenger. The evidence proves Doom's first victim will be Steve Rogers, Captain America. Why? Because Doom doesn't just want to defeat the Avengers, he wants to break them. He knows the team is a symbol, and to kill that symbol, he must strike at its heart. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement. Think about it. Thor is powerful, sure, but power alone doesn't win wars. Psychology does. And there's no psychological blow more devastating than watching your moral compass, your leader, your symbol of hope get destroyed right in front of you. Doom understands something most villains don't, that breaking the spirit is more effective than breaking bones. Let me break down exactly why Captain America is Doom's primary target. And it comes down to 3 strategic wars Doom must win. First, this is an ideological battle. Doom sees his vision for the world, a remade reality under his rule, as superior to anything that currently exists. But to prove his vision is right, he must first crush the world's greatest symbol of hope and resistance. Captain America represents everything Doom despises about the current world order. Steve Rogers stands for freedom, democracy, and the idea that ordinary people can make extraordinary choices. Doom's new world has no place for such concepts. When Doom says, "Now it's your turn, Rogers," in the leaked footage, he's not just threatening one man. He's declaring war on an entire philosophy. By taking down Cap first, Doom sends a message to every hero, every government, every person who believes in fighting for what's right: your symbols mean nothing. But here's where it gets really smart. Doom knows the Avengers aren't just a team, they're a family. And Steve Rogers isn't just their leader, he's their moral center. Look at how the other Avengers react to Steve. Tony Stark, for all his ego and genius, defers to Cap's judgment in moral matters. Thor, a literal god, respects Steve's leadership. Even characters like Black Widow and Hawkeye, who've done terrible things, find redemption through following Cap's example. Remove Steve Rogers from the equation, and you don't just lose one fighter, you lose the glue that holds the team together. Without Cap's moral authority, Tony becomes reckless. Thor becomes unfocused. The team fractures. Doom has studied them. He knows that killing Thor might make the Avengers angry, but killing Captain America will make them hopeless. And hopeless heroes make mistakes. Now, some of you might be thinking, but what about Tony Stark? Isn't he Doom's intellectual rival? You're absolutely right, and that's exactly why Cap has to go first. Doom's plan isn't random, it's methodical. The leaked footage shows us Doom confronting multiple versions of Iron Man, saying things like, "Stark's legacy was rotten. I merely perfected it." This tells us Doom sees Tony as a rival worth engaging with intellectually. But here's the thing. Doom can't have that intellectual battle with Tony while Steve Rogers is still alive. Why? Because as long as Cap is around, Tony has something to fight for beyond his own ego. Steve keeps Tony grounded, focused, fighting for the right reasons. Take Steve out of the equation first, and Tony becomes emotionally compromised. He'll make the fight personal instead of strategic. He'll let his emotions cloud his judgment. And that's when Doom can truly prove his intellectual superiority.
The leaked footage gives us even more clues. We see Doom systematically taking apart different versions of heroes across the multiverse. But notice the pattern. He's not going for the most powerful first. He's going for the most symbolic. When Doom says, "You fought nobly. I admire you, Curios, but you act like children chasing the wind," he's not talking about raw power. He's talking about the futility of hope itself. And who represents hope better than Captain America? We also see Doom telling heroes, "You seek progress without sacrifice, but the order of the multiverse will only be born from the ashes of sacrifice." This isn't the language of someone who just wants to punch things really hard. This is someone who understands that true victory requires breaking your enemy's will to fight. Here's something most people missed. In the footage, we see Doom confronting Thanos, and Thanos says, "It was Tony Stark's noble sacrifice that saved this universe." This is huge! Doom has studied what happened with Thanos. He knows that the Avengers' greatest victory came through sacrifice, specifically Tony's sacrifice. But that sacrifice was only meaningful because of what Tony was fighting to protect, the world Steve Rogers believed in. Doom's not going to make Thanos' mistake of underestimating human determination. Instead, he's going to remove the source of that determination. No Steve Rogers means no moral framework for the Avengers to rally around. No moral framework means no meaningful sacrifice. So what does this mean for Secret Wars and the future of the MCU? By taking Captain America off the board first, Doom doesn't just kill a man, he kills the Avengers' morale. Think about how each remaining hero will react. Tony Stark will become consumed with guilt and rage, making him predictable and reckless. Thor will lose his connection to Midgard's values, potentially making him more like his old arrogant self. Characters like Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes will be devastated, having lost not just their friend, but their moral compass. The team will be broken, disorganized, and hopeless. And that's exactly when Doom strikes at his remaining targets. This strategy also explains why the multiverse is in chaos. Doom isn't just attacking one hero in one universe. He's systematically dismantling the entire concept of heroes across all realities. Every universe has its version of Captain America, its symbol of hope and resistance. Take them all out, and you pave the way for one perfect universe under Doom's rule. But it goes deeper than just the Avengers. Captain America isn't just a hero to other heroes. He's a symbol to the entire world. His death would send shockwaves through every government, every military, every person who has ever believed that good can triumph over evil. Imagine the psychological impact on ordinary people. If Captain America, the man who stood up to Thanos, who lifted Mjolnir, who never gave up no matter the odds, can be killed by Doom, what hope do regular humans have? This is how Doom wins before the real fighting even begins. He doesn't need to conquer every city or defeat every hero individually. He just needs to prove that hope itself is an illusion. So while fan theories love to speculate about Doom killing everyone from Spider-Man to Thor, the truth is much more terrifying. Dr. Doom is a grandmaster playing chess, while everyone else is playing checkers. His first move won't be the most powerful. It will be the most painful. He'll take the king, Captain America, and watch as the rest of the board falls into chaos. This isn't just about Secret Wars. This is about understanding how real villains think. They don't just want to win, they want to break you. And there's no way to break the Avengers more completely than by destroying the man who taught them what it means to be heroes in the first place. When we finally see this play out on screen, remember this moment. Remember that while everyone was looking at Thor's hammer and Tony's suits, the real target was always the man with the shield. Because in the end, Doom knows something the rest of us are just figuring out. Symbols are more powerful than strength. Hope is more dangerous than any weapon. And sometimes the best way to win a war is to make your enemies forget why they were fighting in the first place. But what do you think? Do you agree that Captain America is Doom's first target? Or do you think he'll go for someone else? Maybe Tony Stark. maybe even someone we haven't considered. Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if this breakdown changed how you think about Secret Wars and Doom's master plan, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got more deep dives coming that will completely change how you see the MCU. Thanks for watching, and remember, in Doom's game of chess, we're all just trying to figure out his next move.